I forgot to put the thumbnail. Oh man, I should have added that. Alright, we're gonna add that soon. Let's get into it, man. Let me go on to Facebook really quick here, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, I'm so mad. I should have put that first. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Everybody doing tonight? Happy New Year. Let me share this first. Give me a second, y'all. Let me share this first. Where we at? Alright. How you doing tonight? Don't forget to hit that like button as soon as you join. Don't forget to share the video as soon as you join as well. Hold up. Let me put one more thing here. Or one more thing. Hold up. Hold up. Gotta put it on the Facebook really quick. Bad Boy Records. There we go. Alright. We up there. We live. We live on the set. Alright. How everybody doing tonight? First Thursday live of the 2022. Happy New Year to everybody. Don't forget, as soon as you join this live, hit that like button down below. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go on down below. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. First live of the year, man. We're going to have some fun. Today we're going to be talking about Jermaine Dupri is in the news again. Jermaine Dupri is coming at that boy Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, coming at the whole of Bad Boy. So today we're going to be talking about So Def versus Bad Boy Records. Also, Jim Jones is making the rounds in the news. Also, they asked Jim Jones some questions about who should go against Jay-Z. The Jay-Z's comments. Jay-Z's comments been causing a stir for the last few weeks, man. I don't know why y'all letting Jay-Z get y'all so upset, yo. Jay don't even go on social media. Jay goes on social media once, makes a comment, and all y'all are going crazy. But anyway, today we're going to talk about Jim Jones's comment. And also, Nas dropped some new music a few weeks ago. Magic album, 9 tracks on there. We're going to talk today about Magic. Is it going to last? And what I mean is that how soon before you put it down? How soon before you start listening to something else? Is it going to go and stay in your rotation? We're going to talk about all that tonight. Let's get into it. Let me see who's up in the chat. I see Blocker Tom in the chat. Blocker, thanks for joining the stream. Let's hit some comments tonight. What's up? I saw what you post. Thank you for that. Don't forget, as soon as you join this stream, hit that like button down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Alright? So, Jermaine Dupri. I know a lot of y'all, there's a lot of people out there, including myself. I really want to see So Def versus Bad Boy. And we're going to get into that. Jason put a post on the Instagram, on our Instagram page. I'm going to get into that as well. But I really do want to see Bad Boy go against So Def. There is something that JD, Jermaine Dupri, and Puff Daddy, there's some sort of competition going on with them. They're both arrogant. They both think they're really great. They both think they had a really good roster as well. So we're going to dig into that today. Iman is in the building. Iman, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Don't forget, hit that like button down below. Give us a thumbs up. And shout out to Diamond, if she's around, anywhere she's at. Shout out to the homegirl, Diamond Onyx. Happy New Year to you as well. We're going to send that out there. So tonight we're talking about Jermaine Dupri's comments. I'm gonna read y'all the comments in a few seconds. But what do you guys think? What do y'all think? So Def versus Bad Boy Records. 2 heavyweights, y'all. 2 heavyweights. So Def got some people on their roster back in the 90s. Bad Boy Records, they had some people on their roster back in the 90s. If Jermaine Dupri and Sean Puffy Combs decide to do a Bad Boy versus So So Def. Who y'all going with? Hit the comment section down below. And today we're gonna go through some of the groups, because I was thinking when I saw Jermaine Dupri's comment, Jermaine Dupri made a comment, I thought to myself too, like, who is really still around to come on stage and perform if this versus goes down? If a So So Def versus goes down versus Bad Boy Records, who is going to make an appearance? Bad Boy covers a lot of artists. Puff Daddy produced for a lot of people as well. Same thing with Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri, So So Def, they cover a lot of artists as well. And Jermaine Dupri is a hell of a producer. He produced a lot of music for a lot of people as well. So I'm really interested to see the on-stage performance, who comes out. Because if you remember, you watched that 3-6 Mafia versus Bone Thugs. That was when it comes to guest appearances, that was hands down one of the best verses when it comes to guest appearances. I almost lost it when I saw 8-Ball and MJG out there. Alright? Lil Jon came out, Project Pat came out. They had hands down, say what you want, that versus has hands down the best guest appearances. So I want to know what you guys think. Who's going to come out for So So Def? Who's going to come out for Bad Boy Records? Let me hit the comment section. Blocker says, I'm going with So So Def Records because they started early. So So Def started early, but so did Bad Boy Records. And I want to say Bad Boy Records maybe before So So Def. I want to say that because Bad Boy had Biggie and all those guys. Let me go back. Hold up. Let me see. Bad Boy Records. When did Bad Boy Records? Bad Boy Records founded in 1993. So Bad Boy Records was founded in 1993. Let's check So So Def. Bad Boy 1993. So So Def also 1993. So both So So Def and Bad Boy Records were founded in the same year, 1993. So Blocker, they came out the same time. Both So So Def and Bad Boy were founded in 1993. Thanks for the comment. I see Mr. Paul. If I'm pronouncing the name incorrectly, I apologize. Thanks for joining the live. Mr. Paul says, Team Bad Boy. I'm biased, man. I'm biased. I'm going Bad Boy too, y'all. I know I like JD stuff. I like Missy, Timbaland. I'm rocking Aaliyah, rest in peace. Bow Wow got some joints. I like So So Def, man. Don't get me wrong, yo. But I'm biased, man. I'm New York. I'm going Bad Boy Records as well. Mr. Paul, I'm going Bad Boy Records with you. Biggie, Mace, Puffy on there, The Locks. Who else? Craig Mack, 112, Total. Ooh, can't you see what you do to me? I'm biased, man. I'm going Bad Boy Records, y'all. Iman has a comment. Iman says this is like Mariah versus Mary. Ooh. Ooh, I like them both. But I'm going with Mary J. Blige, Iman. If Mariah Mary happened, I'm going with my girl Mary J. Blige, man. Iman says, who invented the remix? Again, Iman, they both came out in 1993. They both came out the same year. Puff Daddy, Bad Boy Records, 1993. So So Def, 1993. So, you know what, though? I'm going to jump on the ledge, Iman. I'm going to jump on the ledge. I did not really start hearing about remixes until Bad Boy started putting music out. Me personally. When Puff Daddy started producing for Bad Boy Records, that's when I started hearing a lot of those old records remixed. Puffy remixed a lot of old records. So, and well, before I say remix, Puff Daddy took a lot of old records and made them into newer records, which was a kind of a remix. But then when it comes to this is the remix, again, I first heard that with Bad Boy Records. I could be wrong. Maybe So Def dropped some remixes that I don't know about early on. But when I first started to hear this is the remix, now for me, it was all Bad Boy that started that. So, Iman, thank you for the comment. I see Charlie is in the building. Charlie, thanks for joining the stream. Harlem World, we going with Mason Betta, another Bad Boy record. Today we talking about Jermaine Dupri, Sean Combs, man. Jermaine Dupri made a comment. Let me get the comment for y'all. Let me get the comment that JD said recently. I'm going to read y'all the comment. JD. They asked JD if Bad Boy will do a versus So Def. This is what JD said. JD said, yeah, you can bring out the locks, but you can't have nobody do Big's verses. Well, let me pause right there. Let me pause right there. I agree 100%. 100%. I don't want to hear nobody spitting Biggie verses, because y'all gonna mess that up. I don't want to hear nobody spitting Biggie verses in the verses. So off the top, I agree with what he just said right there. Listen, same thing with Mobb Deep. Same thing with Mobb Deep. I don't want to hear nobody spitting Prodigy verses. Alright? Y'all can't spit the verses like Biggie can. You can't spit verses. Let me get back to the comment. Let me read it again. They asked JD, does he think that they're going to do a versus Bad Boy? This is what he says. He says, yeah, you can bring out the locks, but you can't have nobody do Biggie's verses. He continued, and I don't know that Mace would come out with him no more. Oh, ooh, ooh. JD is wrong about that, number one. Let me finish the comment. I don't think that would happen based on that. JD is wrong about that. Listen, Mace wants to do a versus. Mace just wants too much money to do a versus. Mace was on one of those shows. They did an interview with Mace, and Mace wanted $1 million to do a versus. Mace wanted $1 million to do a versus. Mace. Let me read the comment again. JD. They asked JD, do you think a versus between So Def and Bad Boy would happen? JD says, yeah, you can bring out the locks, but you can't have nobody do Biggie's verses. He continued, and I don't know that Mace would come out with him no more. I don't think that would happen based on that. So JD is saying that he don't think Bad Boy has the crew to go at him right now. We're going to go through some of the people So Def has that may be able to perform, and we're going to go through some of the Bad Boys still. Let me hit the comment section. Meister Paul says, Mason Betta, Harlem. We got Marlon Jones in the building, New York City. You're in the building. Thanks for joining the street. Marlon says, the streets are here. Marlon says, nah, So Def also has 1942 album. 1942 is the album from JD. I think it's called Life in 1942. JD has that album. The album was kind of weak. I mean, that album was 7 days. All right, so let me just say that. Meister Paul says, Carl Thomas, the hits Bad Boy have bountiful. I do agree. Bad Boy got some people on there. We're going to go through the list. We got a list. We're going to go through the list in a second. Thanks for that comment, Meister Paul. Iman says Criss Cross came out in 92. Ooh. That's right. So what record label was Criss Cross under when they came out back then? Couldn't be So Def. It could be So Def if they came out then. Let me see Criss Cross. Let me see former artists. Chris Cross. Let me pull up Chris Cross. Chris Cross, yes, active, 1991. So Chris Cross came out in 1991. Let me see where their first album, who was it under? Totally Crossed album, Rough House, Columbia Records. All right. So Chris Cross' first album came out in 1992. The album was Totally Crossed Out. Album hit #1 in the U.S. It hit #1 in the U.S. R&B charts as well. The album was under the Rough House, Columbia Records. So let me see who the producer. Let me see producer credits on this. Hold on a second. Let me see track listings. Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri. 1992, y'all. Iman is right. Iman is right, yo. 1992. Jermaine Dupri got some producing under his belt. Producer, Chris Cross album, Totally Crossed Out, produced by Jermaine Dupri, y'all. 1992. Puffy. Puffy. Uh-oh, Puffy. Uh-oh, Puff Daddy. I don't know. Iman, thank you for that. Chris Cross did come out in 1992, their first album. That's right. Marlon says, either way, they need the Mad Rapper on the scene. Mad Rapper is still around. Mad Rapper can come out there and do some stuff. We're going to go to the list in a few seconds. Blocker says, do you think a Nas album, Magic? Yep. We talk about Magic album today as well. Marlon says, Mid coming out of the, Mace coming out for the bag. Mace will definitely come out for the bag, yo. Listen, I don't care what people say about Mace and Puff Daddy. If Puff Daddy makes the call for Mace to come and do a versus to perform, Mace is going to be there. Especially involved. Mace is going to be there. Alright? Better believe it. We got Jason here. Jason's in the building. Jason, thanks for joining the stream. We got Sarah here. Sarah, thanks for joining the stream. I know Sarah has like 3 or 4 TVs on right now because she's watching the Knicks game. So shoot the hashtag New Look Knicks up in there if y'all can. Thank you for joining the stream, Sarah. New York forever. And we have a comment. We have a comment from Jason on the IG page. Let me go to the IG page real quick. Jason responded when we put the post up. So again, we asked today, So Def versus Bad Boy. Jason says, Diddy chasing Dr. Dre. Ooh. Oh man, you guys are disrespectful, man. You guys are disrespectful, man. Let me read that again. Jason's comment. Jason says, Diddy is chasing Dr. Dre and JD ignoring the track masters. Ooh! Woo! Jason is just throwing haymakers today. Alright, so listen. If we don't get a So Def versus Bad Boy, I'll take Bad Boy versus Dr. Dre. I'll take Puffy versus Dre. I'll take Puffy versus Dre. That'll be a very interesting versus as well. Trackmasters got hits, man. But I'm definitely going JD. If JD goes against Trackmasters, Jason, I'm definitely going with JD. I like Trackmasters. They got hits. But I'm definitely rocking out with JD. Jason also goes on. We asked a question about Jim Jones saying that the only person that can go against Jay-Z in a versus, he totally jumped over Nas. Jim Jones says Drake is the only person that can go against Jay in the versus. Jason says Jim should be the last person to talk about a versus after what the Locks did to them, shaking my head. Ooh. Yo, Jason, chill, bro, chill. Nah, but the Locks did destroy Dipset, though. That was a massacre. You're right about that. And the last question we asked about the Magic album. How do you rate the album? How you feel about the album? This is Jason's comment. Jason says he gives it an 8. 9 maybe. So Jason is going all in. Magic. 9 tracks. 9 tracks only. Jason is going 8 or 9 out of 10. We're going to talk about that later. Or, he said maybe, or 4.5 mic. 4.5 mics, Jason, out of 5. Shout out to Jason for the comment. Jason, thank you very much for the comment. We appreciate it. We appreciate it over here. I see in the chat, Iman dropped a comment. DJ Clay Slay, that is correct, y'all. Please put some prayers out for DJ Clay Slay. He is, as far as what they're saying, they said that he was on respirators. He's really ill. So, hoping he gets better. K Slay is one of those iconic DJs when it comes to DJing. And the mixtape era, you know, back then it was DJ Clue, DJ Who Kid, DJ Ron G, Kid Capri, all those guys. DJ Clay Slay has been around since then as well, dropping in the mixtape era, transition over to radio DJ, and is still dropping some good music out till this day. So shout out to DJ Clay Slay. Hope DJ Clay Slay gets better. Thank you for that, Iman. We got let's go to Bad Boy and So Def. Alright. So I was going through some of the groups that So Def has. Now I know JD does producing. He can produce as well too. Alright, I know that. But I'm gonna go to some of the groups. If I miss any, hit the comments. Let me know what I missed. I see Christopher Cordero. Christopher Cordero, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Before I go in there, Christopher Cordero says, Magic is different. Ooh, okay. Okay. Christopher Cordero, please elaborate a little bit more on that. When you say Magic is different. And I know you're talking about the Magic album. Give me some more info on why you think Magic is different, Christopher. Christopher always says, Dre versus Puffy, the move. Dre versus Puff, the move. Yeah, I would like to see Dre versus Puff as well, Christopher. Christopher also says, nobody else in the tier to go against Dre, so let it be. Whoa! 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to hold my list back for a second. Christopher, whoa! Whoa! Let me read that comment again. Let me read that comment one more time. Christopher Cordero commented, nobody else in the tier to go against Dre, so let it be. I highly disagree with that. No shade to Dre. Dre is an amazing producer. Dre got a bunch of, I would say maybe one classic album, but he has some really good albums out. That whole era that Dre was producing for Death Row, for NWA, and for Aftermath, not too much. Highly respect Dre for that. The artists that were under Dre, the Snoops, the NWA, MC Rans, all those. Look, listen, Christopher. You can't discredit what Puff Daddy has done to the game. You can't. You can't. Back in that time when the West Coast was selling big records, West Coast was selling big records. Bad Boy was on that. Bad Boy was on it. When Bad Boy started dropping those hits, when Biggie came into the fold, when Craig Mack came into the fold, when Black Rob came into the fold, when Total, when all those, when they came into the fold, when 112 came, listen, I know the West Coast loves Dre. I know. I like Dre too. You can't discredit Puff Daddy and Bad Boy Records. I highly disagree with that, Christopher. Thank you for the comment, though. I'm going to read some more comments, too, but we're going to have that debate. I'm going to go back to So Def and Jermaine Dupri. If I miss anything, this is what I think, okay? If So Def does a versus, Escape is still around. I'm pretty sure Escape can perform. Monica did a versus already, so I'm pretty sure Monica can perform for So Def. Bow Wow did a versus. I'm sure Bow Wow can come out. Bone Crusher was under So Def for a time. He's still around. He should be able to do a few tracks. Daz Dillinger, I didn't notice. Daz Dillinger was actually signed under So Def as well. So Daz has a catalog. Daz can probably come out and do some songs. Usher, I think one of the biggest names under So Def. Usher can probably do some stuff. I know Missy. I think Missy did some stuff with him as well. So I want to say Missy, Timberland, and Magoo, and those guys, they could come out and assist as well. So that's my So Def list. If I missed anything, you guys hit it down below. If I missed anything with the So Def. On the Bad Boy side, Faith Evans is still around. Faith can come out and do some tracks. I think Mary J was Bad Boy, but correct me if Mary J wasn't Bad Boy. If Mary J's Bad Boy, Mary J can come out and do some stuff. I know Total is probably still around. Total can do some stuff. 112, Mace will definitely come out. The Locks will definitely come out. Like someone said earlier, Meister Paul said earlier, Carl Thomas can come out. I know Shine is into his politics now. I don't know if Shine will do anything. 8Ball and MJG was under Bad Boy at one time. They came out and performed on that last Verzuz. And Foxy Brown was under Bad Boy at one time as well. So I would like to see Foxy Brown come out and perform. So Bad Boy versus So Def. Who has the better lineup? Who has the better lineup? Hit the comments down below. Let me see what y'all talking about down here. I see Meister Paul said Mary J came out in 92 also. What's the 411? Okay. Okay. So Puffy throwing haymakers early as well too. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Christopher Cordero says pick who you want, but at the top of the food chain. I'm not saying that Dr. Dre's not top. Dr. Dre's up there. When it comes to producers, I would say top 5 producers of all time. Yeah, man. NWA, Death Row, and he did Aftermath stuff. Yeah, man. You gotta give Dr. Dre his props. Top 5 producer of all time. I'll put Dre in there. Blocker said if I listen to the Nas Magic album, yes, we're talking about that today. Christopher said Nas Magic album, solid 4.5 mics. 4.5. 4.5. All right. All right, y'all. All right. All right. Christopher Cordero says Dr. Dre is at the top for the West. I might have to agree with that. Yeah, DJ Quick is good, but he's not as renowned as Dr. Dre. Who else is a good producer from the West? I'm not really up on the West Coast producers like that, but off the top of the head, I may have to agree. Dr. Dre might be the best West Coast producer there is out there. That might be true. Christopher says Puffy for the East. The East is a little bit different, Christopher. When it comes to producing, a lot of people said Puffy is not really a producer. Puffy really comes and does a lot of engineering stuff. So when it comes to producers in the East, I don't know if Puff Daddy is better than Swiss Beats. I don't know if he's better than Just Blaze. Again, let me explain what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that don't consider Puff Daddy a producer that makes tracks from scratch and stuff like that. He remixes stuff. He does a lot of engineering stuff. But there's a lot of people I've heard say that Puff Daddy is not a traditional producer like a Just Blaze, like a RZA, like a DJ Premier. So like a Havoc, like an Alchemist. There's a lot of amazing producers, great producers in the East. So on that, I don't know if I can call Puff Daddy a great producer. His name is under the producer credits, But as far as what a lot of people say, he's not really a producer. But Puff Daddy's name should be at the top of the food chain as well. Christopher Carrera says, as for the classic songs, okay. Christopher says, I pick Puff versus Dr. Dre. I'll watch that. I'll watch that. And again, I'm very biased. I'm going Puff Daddy, Bad Boy Records against Dr. Dre. I love Dre. I love the West Coast stuff. There's a lot of stuff from the West Coast around that 90s era that are crazy. That Doggy Style album, super classic. Stuff from NWA albums, super classic. That The Chronic, super classic. Yeah, man. Dre got some hits, man, but my East Coast bias, I'm definitely going with my boy Puff Daddy on that one. Block of Time says, I'll give Nas Magic album a 1 out of 10. Oh. Wow. Blocker, a 1? Nah, Blocker, you can't do that. 1 out of 10 for the Magic album. Come on. I can understand you saying you're not feeling the album, Blocker. I can understand you saying some of the songs are not for you. I can understand you saying the production was a little bit bland. I can understand you saying the album's not that long, it's only 9 tracks. But you cannot give Magic 1 out of 10 mics. The bars alone that Nas has some really good bars on that album. The album is not perfect. Let me be clear. The album is far from perfect. I wouldn't give it a 4.5 like Christopher did. But a 1 out of 10 is totally unrealistic, Blocker. No way. No way. Thanks for the comment, Blocker. Iman says, Usher versus R. Kelly would have been a good matchup. Woo! Listen, Iman. Listen. I don't think there's any R&B artist that can beat R. Kelly in a Verzuz. I really don't think so. R. Kelly has so many hits with so many artists, with so many albums on his own. The Trapped in the Closet. R. Kelly will be a hard person to beat in a Verzuz, y'all. If Usher goes up against R. Kelly, Usher better be dancing his butt off all night long because R. Kelly got hits. So, Iman, Usher versus R. Kelly, I'm going with R. Kelly, man. R. Kelly got hits, boy. He got hits for days. All right, so we're going to switch gears a little bit. They asked Jim Jones. On a recent interview. Jim Jones, Jay-Z made his comments saying that nobody could see him in their verses. Jim Jones responded, yes. Jay-Z was speaking facts. Jim Jones said that. He said, yes, Jay-Z's right. But he said the only person, Jim Jones said the only person he sees that can go against Jay-Z is Drake. And I get it. Drake has been on the top of his game for a few years now. So Jim Jones doesn't even mention Lil Wayne. He doesn't even mention Busta Rhymes. He doesn't even mention Nas. He doesn't even mention iconic Lil Kim. He says no one. The only person that can go against Jay-Z in a Verzuz is Drake. Hit the comment section down below. Let me hear what y'all think. Do you think Drake is a good matchup? Excuse me. Do you think Drake is a good matchup for Jay-Z? Can Drake go up against the God MC? Can Drake go up against the God MC bars? hit the comments down below. Don't forget, as soon as you join the stream, give us a like, give us a thumbs up on this video right here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, don't forget, hit the subscribe to the channel. Right now, we're in the middle of Nas month. We dropping all kind of Nas content this whole month. So go back and check the last few videos we dropped. We're dropping some stuff again tomorrow. Tomorrow, y'all know tomorrow is Freestyle Friday. So we're dropping the Freestyle Friday tomorrow. It's going to be iconic tomorrow, y'all. Y'all don't want to miss tomorrow's Freestyle Friday. So tomorrow we got Freestyle Friday. And again, Saturday, we got some more Nas content coming for y'all Saturday. So y'all, turn on y'all notifications. Look out for that, all right? We're going to be killing y'all with Nas stuff this whole month, man. Nas month, yo, we going in. Again, I'm going to go back to Iman's comment. Iman says, R. Kelly versus Usher. I'm going with R. Kelly. I'm going with the R. Blocker said, I forgot about Mariah Carey. Yeah, Mariah Carey is down with JD as well, right? So Mariah Carey could make an appearance as well. Blocker says, no, Mary J. Blige was not on Bad Boy Records. She was on Uptown Records. Let me pull up the Bad Boy Records one more time. Let me pull it up one more time. Hold on. Let me pull this out. Hold on. Let me go back to the Bad Boy Records. Hold up. Let me go back. Artists on Bad Boy Records. Let me see. Former artists. Let me see if Mary J. is on the list. So Mary J. was on Uptown. All right. So no Mary J. All right, cool. I know Puff Daddy did some stuff for Mary J. He did some producing for her, so that can be thrown in there as well. If he produced tracks for her, thank you for that, Blocker. Blocker says Usher versus R. Kelly ? Christopher Cordero says Usher versus Chris Brown. Oh, I'm going Usher over Chris Brown. I don't know what it is, man. I think Chris Brown is maybe out of my era. I don't see the hype on Chris Brown like that. Again, maybe he came in the 2000s, so maybe I just really didn't keep up with his music that much. But Usher versus Chris Brown, I'm going with Usher all the way. Christopher says Kanye versus Drake, and Kanye wins. I agree with that. If Kanye goes against Drake, Kanye has literally, you can say Kanye's first 3 albums are classic albums, yo. College Dropout is close to, if it's not a classic, it's close to a classic. Late Registration, if it's not a classic, it's close to a classic. What's the third one? Graduation. If it's not close to a classic, it's close. Kanye has 3 of the strongest first albums you will ever see, man. And I don't think Drake has a classic album in his discography. So Christopher, if Kanye goes against Drake, I'm definitely going Kanye as well. I agree. Blocker says that album is terrible because of the way the tracks were structured and on his song. Nas was dissing Jay-Z. At this time in life, I don't think Nas is gonna diss Jay-Z. I don't think Jay and Nas are on that like that. Remember, Jay and Nas made up a long time ago. Jay and Nas are on a bunch of songs together on each other's albums. Jay and Nas, they're in good places in their life right now. And this is one of the reasons why I don't think they'll do a versus. I just think where Nas is right now, you know, Nas is doing music again like crazy. Nas is into crypto. Nas is into Silicon Valley. Nas has his food chain restaurants. Nas is doing commercials. He has all the Hennessy stuff, the other commercials. Nas is doing directing. He just directed the Showtime special on Video Music. Well, Nas is in a great place right now. Jay-Z, same thing. Jay-Z's dropping music every now and then. He just dropped the album with Jay Electronica maybe last year or year before. Jay's doing stuff with the NFL. Jay has his ace of spades. He has Douce going on. The movie with The Harder They Fall on Netflix. These guys are in great places in their lives. I don't see why Nas would want to diss Jay-Z on a track at this point in his career. And the same thing, I don't see why Jay-Z would want to do a diss track and diss Nas. So Blocker, right now in their careers, I think they're both happy. They're both buddy-buddy. Whenever you see them hanging, they're laughing, they're dapping up each other. They're in videos together. I don't see Nas dissing Jay on that. But again, what do I know? You know? So thank you for that comment, Blocker. Sarah's in the building. Sarah says R's name should be or shouldn't be. I think Sarah is trying to say R's name shouldn't be mentioned by anyone. Yes, R. Kelly is going through some stuff right now, and I saw Choke No Joke is trying to do some stuff with him, defending him and putting out some of his statements. So I'm gonna get back to y'all with that one. Jason got a comment. Jason says Jim Jones needs to shut up after how the Locks did them. Now listen, this is what's funny about the Jim Jones comment. And which is good in another way as well. But let me say this. Dipset and Jim Jones, them and Jay-Z had problems. Like they weren't seeing eye to eye for years. Okay? And yes, like Jason said, Jim Jones and Dipset, they just did a Verzuz. Did a Verzuz against the Locks some months back. And they got annihilated. Alright, so you just got annihilated on a Verzuz. Maybe you shouldn't be the one talking about who should go against who doesn't. So I kind of agree. I kind of agree with what Jason is saying with that. But on the other side too, again, like I said, these guys are in really good spaces in their lives. Jim Jones still making music. He got the Vamp line. He got the new Glasses line coming out. He's staying relevant. So these guys are making good music. They're making money. They're happy. So shout out to them, man. Jason, thank you for the comment. And Sarah corrects herself. She says, yes, should not be. So R's name should not be mentioned by anyone is Sarah's comment. Blocker says Drake can't beat Jay-Z. He gonna get tired by... Blocker says Graduation is a classic album. Graduation is pretty tough. Classic, I don't know, but it's pretty close. Blocker says, then why Nas said you shoot your own brother at 12 on his song. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. But again, we'll see. I'm gonna go check it out and check out that comment. Also, again, today we're talking about the Nas Magic album. How long is this album going to stay relevant? And the reason I ask this is there's multiple reasons why I asked this question. Nas is, in the last few years, putting out music constantly now, which is a good thing. All right. Last year we got an album. No, well, maybe 2 years before, because we had the Lost Tapes 2. After the Lost Tapes 2, there was the Nas. He did the Nas year as well. We got King's Disease. Got King's Disease 2. Got Man. So Nas is constantly putting out music now. So yes, it's a good thing to see us still getting Nas content. But my question is it too? Are we getting too much from Nas? Excuse me. Are we getting too much music from Nas? I live in Jamaica, Queens, all right? And I can honestly tell you, I don't hear anybody bumping King's Disease 1 or 2. I don't hear anybody bumping Magic. The only person I hear bump Magic is Old Bugs. Oh, and Old Bugs is a huge Nas fan. But I don't hear any cars bumping Magic. And I really don't hear much people bumping the King's Disease albums. How long are these albums going to stay relevant until we say on to the next one? Is Magic now in your rotation? Did you put that album in your rotation? Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think. We got G Mafia in the building. Brooklyn is here. Brooklyn. Brooklyn is here. G Mafia is here. G Mafia says straight up, Brooklyn in the house representing. Shout out to G Mafia. Always good to see you coming through. We appreciate it. We got Ralph Benny. I don't know what Ralph Benny is putting in the comment, but I'm gonna have to block Ralph Benny pretty soon, man. Hold up. I'm gonna have to block Ralph Benny soon. All right. So, Blocker says Nas put 2 albums out the same year. G Mafia says Bad Boy for Life. Dun 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 dun. We can't be stopped now because it's bad. That's Bad Boy for Life. That's fire. G Mafia, thank you for that. Blocker says Old Bugs is also a Styles P fan. Not like a Nas fan. Styles P, he likes Styles P, but not like he liked Nas. Nas is Old Bugs is #1. He's #1 fan. So we're going back to it. Jermaine Dupri calls out Sean Combs. So Def versus Bad Boy. Jermaine Dupri says Bad Boy can't hang with him. They don't have the people to perform. What do you guys think? Do you guys think So Def can take Bad Boy? I'm rocking with Bad Boy, man. Also, Jim Jones. Jim Jones says the only person that can go against Jay-Z in the Verzuz is Drake. Totally bypass Lil' Kim, totally bypass Wayne, totally bypass Nas, totally bypass Busta Rhymes. Jim Jones says only Drake can hang with Jay in a Verzuz. I don't agree with that, but hit the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe down below. Don't forget, this is Nas month, y'all. We got a lot of Nas content. Go check out all of our videos. Whenever you watch our videos, if you like the videos that you're watching, don't forget to hit the like button on them. It goes a long way. And don't forget to share the videos. If you have anybody you know that likes 80s, 90s, 2000s hip-hop, send them the link to the channel. Let them subscribe to the channel. We totally appreciate it. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, there's the super chat link down below. Hit us up. We appreciate it. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. 47 minutes. I got to go catch the end of the Knicks game tonight. I want to thank everybody that made it through. G Mafia. Sarah's in the building. Shout out to our girl, Diamond, wherever you are. Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Christopher Cordero, thanks for coming through. As always, Jason, thanks for coming through. Jason's always here. And again, man, it's a brand new year. First live for the year. Thank you. We appreciate it. We got a lot of stuff planned for the new year coming your way. Y'all keep your eyes focused on the channel. Don't forget to hit up our Instagram channel, 16_bars, over there on Instagram. And we up out of here, man. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining the stream tonight. Y'all